Good morning, MOMnation.
Good morning, guys.
Hi. How's it going with you?
Hi. Good. A lot is going on. A ton. I'm getting as we speak, so I apologize if you guys hear any sound. I'm wearing my headphones, so hopefully it's not that much sound. But I'm getting my pool tiles cleaned today. We're pretty much doing a whole pool makeover. Last week we had our waterfall and slide resealed and redone, so it's gonna be all ready for next year. But there's that. Today's Connor's birthday, Big Connor, my husband.
Oh,
So
happy birthday,
birthday
Big Connor.
today.
That's right. He's a
I
Halloween
know.
baby.
Yeah. So he's in Tucson. We have a job over there, and he's finishing up some punch items, but he's not gonna be home until tomorrow. So after I pick up the kids from school today, I decided that I'm just gonna shoot down there to go have dinner with him at his favorite steak restaurant in Tucson. It's called Silver Saddle. It's this really old school historic steakhouse down there. But
Nice.
I thought we'd go down there and surprise him, and I'll get him a little his favorite cake's German chocolate, so I'm get him one of those. And yeah, that's my day.
Nice.
Yeah,
Fun. Love it. And then you're all
yep,
ready to
yep.
go for Halloween?
I am. Yeah, well, this year I'm not dressing up. I might put like a witch hat on, which is really weird for me. Usually I go like all out. I'm
You
like,
not bringing back Tina?
I know, no, Tina's gone. Tina
Tina's,
is
Tina's
bye-bye.
one and done.
She is one and done. I was wearing a do you know what a faja is?
No?
I just
Should
learned what
I?
it is. So, no, because you're skinny. So,
Oh,
a faja,
okay.
a faja is like it's like a bodysuit corset sort. It's kind of like Skims, but like on crack. Like it's like it's shapewear. That's the word
Oh,
I was
okay.
looking for. So it's
Gotcha.
shapewear,
Sorry if I'm
and
making you dizzy. My
no,
camera's
no,
driving
you're
me
good.
crazy.
No, you're good. Well, it's shapewear, and the Tina dress was because man, what I was trying to find, like they didn't have any like plus size like Tina dresses
Mhm.
that really resembled her. So the one that I got was an extra large, but it was just a little snug. So I was scrolling on TikTok, and there's these things called the faja, like Colombian shape, like shaper or whatever is what it's called. So
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try it on, and it's the one that has like a million of those little button things.
Oh my
And
gosh.
dude, like the first hour, I was pretty uncomfortable, and then it really like helps suck you in. Like it really is like shapewear, which is really cool. Like it gets easier to wear as it goes, and it's not because it gets looser, it's because your body just kind of
Gets
finds
used to
the
it.
yeah. So like people normally use those to like waist train and stuff, but I used it just to kind of like give me a
Ye
one
I know
over.
what you're talking about. Okay,
Yeah,
those are
yeah.
so uncomfortable.
Dude, it was pretty dang uncomfortable and this was like a whole body one, so it like went through my legs, and then I didn't tell you about this, and I could share this on here because everybody is it's just fun. So I it comes with a zipper that goes from front to back so you can go potty, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I'm like, okay, cool. So that is perfect. Dude, I was in the bathroom. I don't know if you noticed I was gone for like 25 minutes. I was in the bathroom for like 25 minutes because you unzip it and it's like cool, I could go pee. It's like it opens pretty good, so like you're not afraid of peeing on it, you're good. But then
Yeah.
trying to zip it back up and you're like, I don't want to zip anything. So I was like tugging, and I'm in the handicap stall, right? And I'm like tugging everywhere. I got it. And then I'm like, okay. Like,
People are
yeah,
probably coming in, you're, like, grunting.
I know. I'm like, ah. So anyway, I I just gotta get back on my. I was doing really good on my health train. I lost like 10 pounds, and so I was doing really good.
Nice.
And then I just, yeah, things got busy because that's what happens, right? Life happens, and then you use that as an excuse to be like, oh, well. So now I just got to get back on. But yeah, and then I don't need to wear faja next year.
What are
So
we
yeah,
gonna be next year?
I don't
Hmm.
know.
We
I
should
have
probably
no
think
idea.
about that. Yeah.
We
Let's see
should.
what's trending. We'll see what's trending, like, come the
Yeah.
beginning of the year, and then we'll decide. Mama is on.
Yeah.
Good morning, mama.
Good morning. Ooh, let me type her in as first commenter.
First commentary, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me.
My mom
We
my mom watches our stuff on replay now because she works on Wednesdays from like 9 to like
Oh,
1. And
for
so I
her.
called her last night and she's like, I was just watching your show. I said, I'm not on my show. She's like, yeah, I was watching it on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, okay. And
Cute.
I'm like, oh,
I
that's
love
adorable.
that.
Yeah.
Watch
So
away, mama. It helps us.
yeah, it's adorable. She was so sad she couldn't. It's okay. Yeah.
Oh, it was so cute having her. Maybe she'll get a chance every now and again.
Yeah. Yeah. Darn work.
Darn
So,
work. Who did I have that conversation with this morning about stupid work? I don't know. Oh, Denise at the title company. We were talking about
oh yeah.
Jamaica and going to Jamaica, and apparently Jamaica had a big storm, so poor Jamaica
Yes.
is having some issues right now.
Yeah.
But she's like, stupid work. Why can't we just go to Jamaica whenever we want? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Stupid
Yeah.
work.
No,
Anyway.
it is. It was crazy. I watched videos on it, and man, like the thing with that hurricane, so it's Hurricane Melissa, and it's the thing that's bad about it. Well, it's like, of course, category 5, but it's super slow moving, like 2 to 3 miles an hour. So
Oh wow.
it's not like just like it goes through and like is crazy. It's like it's going through, maintaining the same strength and just slowly going through, and that's what's creating damage. So
Yikes.
yeah, so it's pretty nuts. So it's gonna be pretty devastating over there. So yeah, crazy
Yeah,
stuff
it's
happened.
It's pretty serious, actually. I believe cruise ships are not visiting Jamaica, or at least some are not, in this next week or so. And
Yeah,
they've been rerouted. So anyway, heart goes out
yeah.
to our Jamaican friends. I absolutely love Jamaica. It's my favorite place to visit. I used to say that about Hawaii, and then I went to Jamaica. I mean, let's just be honest here. Hawaii is, a close second. If anyone was like, "Hey, do you want to go to Hawaii?" I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, like, yes, please. Because
Yeah,
you went
but
last year, right?
to Jamaica with my
Mm,
mom. Yeah, it
yeah,
was
the cruise.
awesome. It was my most favorite stop that we made. It was really
That's
cool.
awesome.
But anyway, we've got a lot to go over today, so let's dive right into it. We're going to announce a winner. How about that? That should be fun for
Yes,
today, right?
I was doing our little where we put all the names down. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot. It is, even though I know it's the 29th, it didn't register that like today's the day that we're gonna be
Mhm.
seeing who wins.
Today is the last
Exciting.
day, so it's always very exciting. Mama said she loves Jamaica. Yes, me too.
Yes, you're like,
It
I
was
do too.
Yeah, yeah. She showed me the ways in Jamaica. So she had been there before and I hadn't. So I was very thankful for that. So anyway, yes, it is the last Wednesday of the month, which means it's prize day. And this wheel is huge. Wait till I show you the wheel, guys. You're going to your jaw's going to drop because it's giant. The names are so super tiny because there's so many names on the wheel. But I love that because that means that it was a cool prize. I thought it was a cool prize, but that means y'all thought it was a cool prize too. So that's very exciting. I have some really cool things that I'm sitting on right now that I haven't announced yet, and Sonia knows about it. And I just can't announce it until like after tomorrow when I have the final meeting about all of the details. But guys, we have a giant thing coming up that is going to be so exciting and so awesome, and it is a giveaway, and that's all I'm going to say, because if I say any more I'm going to spill the beans, and I'm not bean spilling today. Okay, so stay tuned. I hope that got you all FOMO'd up, because like I said, it's pretty darn cool. And opportunities like this come but once every blue moon, so stay tuned. And then I'm pretty excited to announce next month's giveaway. I think you guys are going to love that. It is holiday-y. So it's a festive giveaway again this month, which we are in that silly season, guys. So it's holiday all day, every day now until, January, which
January.
all we need to do is blink our eyes as moms and, oh, look, it's January. How'd that happen?
Yeah, it's January and we're poor because of all the
Yeah, exactly.
presents.
Exactly. So this prize that we are going to announce the winner for today includes 3 hours of personalized holiday decorating services with Bianca Sadri of Twist of Decorate. And that is valued at $120, guys. It's seasonal decorating to make your space magical, stress-free, and full of cheer. Pretty excited. There will be one lucky winner. And without further ado, I think I am going to announce that right now. So let's spin it to
Wow,
win
they
it.
are small.
Right? Isn't it crazy?
There's so many
So
names
there's
on there.
There's a billion names on here, so best of luck to everybody on here. I see multiple entries, so that's always cool. And I don't know if the music will play, so let's see if it's going to play. Are we ready to spin?
Alrighty.
Let's do it. Nope. Oh, yeah, there's music. It's very loud in my ears. So it's all you for entertaining.
Let's see who's gonna win.
Who's it going to be?
Who's it gonna
Oh,
be?
is it Mama?
Oh.
Ashley? Ashley? Is it Ashley? Is it Carolyn? It's Carolyn. Is
Caroline!
it
Look at that.
Carolyn? Woohoo!
That's awesome.
That is my Aunt Carolyn, everybody. My mom's
Woohoo!
twin sister. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That is
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Big, big congratulations to you, Auntie. And I know that you'll be really stoked about that prize. Again, if it's something that you cannot use, like for example, some people get on the giveaway wheel and they haven't like even tried to. Maybe they were a new member or something, which we're going to get to. We're going to have another new member that gets on the wheel for next month. If it's not something that you went out for because maybe you can't use it, you're outside of the area or whatever, we will discuss alternatives with you. So just so you know.
Yes.
All right, moving right along.
Awesome.
Oh, this has my heart right now so much. So guys, we are pulling together as many resources as possible to
Yes.
help our mamas out there that are reliant on SNAP and EBT benefits. As we know, or as I've heard, those have frozen or will be frozen by, I think, Saturday, by November 1st, I think is the date. And so we are really, really concerned about the impact on our community. And I seriously received so many messages. This was something that was hanging on my heart anyway. And then with all the messages, I just realized something needs to be done. And so, yes, congratulations, Carolyn Ann. And so we pulled together a couple of our amazing volunteer mamas. We've got 4 drop-off locations for donations. We are looking for non-perishable items, food donations. And we're also looking for, if it's easier for you, we can accept gift cards to grocery stores. I prefer not to handle cash, guys. Okay. I don't want to handle cash. I want something tangible that I can pass on to another mama. And so that's why we're looking for the usable, non perishable food donations or grocery store gift cards. I know that there are some people that are out of state or out of the area, or just, time is short for all of us, right? And so they're finding that they can be able to donate by sending gift cards. That's totally cool too. If you want to send them to me directly, get in touch with me privately, and I will share an address that you can send it to directly to me, or you can bring those not the non-perishable donations to me. I meant the gift cards. Okay. All of the non-perishable boxes, bags of food, please use these drop-off locations for those items. They are going to be collecting these items. We're going to do this for a week, so a week's collection. And then we are hopeful that depending on how much we get, we'll be able to have everything sorted into bags by the following weekend. So we're expecting to distribute on November 8th. Again, don't mark my words there because we don't know how big this is going to be. And if it ends up being like totally blowing the doors off of our expectations, then we may need a little bit more time to put things together. So please bear with us as we work through this. This is the first of its kind for MOMnation. We have done smaller food drives before. We have done, of course, every year we do Adopt a Family. We're going to do that again this year. So I'll have that information up soon. But this, we really felt needed to happen fast. And hopefully this gives a mama out there a minute to breathe and be able to plan for the following weeks to come, because we don't know how long this is going to last at this point. I haven't heard anything new. Have you?
No, no, I haven't. And the thing too is, even I know that a lot of those moms in our group are struggling and they're not able to donate because they're on the other side of it. But if you want to help other people out like you, or even help yourself so we can get more donations, it's free to share. So I mean, take a screenshot of the flyer, you could share anywhere. Since we came out with the flyer, I've shared to multiple places. There's a couple of events. I put it as an event in the group as well, as
Thank
another
you.
group, just so that, there, just so that we could get it out there. So if you can donate, sharing is free. Just, you never know. Even if you donating 5 cans of something or 5 boxes of pasta, that's enough for a week's worth of food, for of pasta. For, yeah, I mean, they might get sick of it, but it's pasta, and it's
At least it's
filling,
food.
and it lasts. It's fill, you know what I mean? And that. Oh, and Katie, I'm glad that you put it on here, because we did see a comment whenever you first shared the idea.
Mhm.
If you guys have anything for anybody who has any allergies or any like intolerances, those are often very lacking whenever these events or these drives happen. So once again, they people with intolerances, they yes, pasta is one of the top things that people donate, pasta and canned veggies. But if there's any like gluten-free pastas or anything like that, they
Yeah.
if you're going out and buying, that would help a ton, because there's so many intolerances and allergies out there, dairy
Yeah.
free, those kind of things. So something to think about if you're not just pulling from your pantry, if you're going out and shopping. That would be, it'd be super kind of you guys to do that. Yeah,
Totally agree. My pantry has gluten-free items in it because both my boys are gluten-free, and so I
yeah,
totally understand that, and I did appreciate that comment from that group member, and that's why it's on the flyer. To be honest,
yeah.
even though I have, I deal with my boys being dairy-free, gluten-free.
Mhm.
One my husband's like everything free. Um, it didn't even occur to me, even living in a household where I eat a restricted diet because of them, it didn't even occur to me to put that on the flyer. So I love the
Yeah,
feedback, guys. Like, we are doing our best here. We're human beings. We have jobs, households, families ourselves, and we don't always think of everything. So it's
yeah,
very appreciative when our community comes together to help us with things like this. And
yep.
Mama, thank you so much for filling a bag. We appreciate you. And yeah, we're going to do this for an entire week, guys. So, like
Awesome.
Sonia said, she's absolutely correct. It doesn't cost anything to share the flyer, and you never know, you might share it and somebody's able to donate, or you might share it and somebody really needs this resource and they don't know where their next bag of food is going to come from because they rely on these government resources, and so that might help them as well. So
Yeah,
either way, it's going to be helpful to share, and we appreciate you doing that.
yep, yep, yep.
All right. Next up, what we got here? Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about.
New
So,
members.
new members. And this is how sometimes people get on the list and they're like, what list? What giveaway? I don't know about this.
Yeah,
That's, it happens. And so
it
we
does.
have this comes out every week, guys, every Tuesday. And it looks like I didn't see it. So I'm going to say welcome to the family, because I really truly think that we are a family here. Um,
Yep.
and I like to welcome our new peeps to the crowd. We have a wheel for this for our new members. If I can find it here, here it is. So we're going to
New
spin yet
will.
I know we're like giveaway queens today. So we're going to spin it. Let's see. We might have music. We might not. No, no music on this one. That's okay, because the music is really loud. And who do we have? Annette and Joshua. Joshua doesn't sound.
Annette
Yeah,
Joshua. Ooh, that's a long
that's
one. Can you keep that up for a second so I could type that all in?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
that's an interesting one. Usually we aren't, I mean, no offense, but we usually don't like the dudes in our group. Um
Yeah, and that's a pure safety thing, because we're here to, if somebody is, venting about something or in a scary situation, and they post something, and then their significant other can pop on and see it, or
yeah.
it's definitely a safety thing. So, yeah, totally get it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I will deal internally with that. Next up, we have, of course, our upcoming events. And then tomorrow, guys, we have our lunch mob meetup. So if you want to hang out with a couple of mamas for lunch and you're in the area, or you're off from work that day, whatever the case, then you can hop on over. Everybody is welcome. You can bring your kiddo, you can bring your mom, you can bring your significant other, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. There are no restrictions. We are meeting tomorrow at the Red Lobster, just over the 10. I think that counts as Tempe. I think that's Tempe. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's either Tempe or Chandler. I think it's Tempe. The address is in the event, just so that you guys are aware, because there are several Red Lobster locations, obviously, in the East
Yes.
Valley. But this
Yeah.
one is happening at 11:30. Are you able to be there?
I am. I think I am.
Sweet.
Yes, I am.
Sweet. Always look forward to seeing you. And then we have Santa's Elf for a Day coming up on December 4th, and that is being put on by the lovely Marcy Sawyer. She is a household name here in MOMnation. She's helping us out with the food drive. She has sponsored the giveaway for next month. She is just awesome and very, very generous, and we appreciate her. So check out that event, Santa's Elf for a Day, if you want to do something festive with the kiddos. That's coming up on Thursday, December 4th. And then I haven't mentioned it in a couple of weeks, so I'll just throw a shout out. My mama and I are going to be on this cruise as well. It's a family cruise. So actually, my boys are going to be on it too. So if you guys would like to join us for the MOMnation Family Cruise, it is March 13th through the 18th. And I believe we are sailing out of California, I think, this time. So check it out. All the details are in there. Contact Sarah Pitcher. She's the hostess with the mostest. She will hook you up with everything that you need for that event. All right. And if any of you want to put events up, you're more than welcome to do so. Just there's instructions. If you click on the cover photo above, then open up the caption. There's instructions on how to submit an event. Pretty easy peasy. But we do have a couple of guidelines for that. We don't want any bait and switch. We don't want you to tell somebody it's a tea party and then you end up trying to sell them Amway or something. We're not doing that. So just so you know, this is our first letter post every week. It's kind of like Sesame Street this week, brought to you by the letter H. And if your name starts with the letter of the week, then we encourage you to comment. If you have a friend and her name starts with the letter of the week, we encourage you to tag her. And even if she's not in the group and she's a mama and she should be in the group, sometimes that will encourage people to join. So we appreciate that anytime that happens. We've got 9 comments. I'm pulling up my random.org. I'm going to do 1 through 9, and we've got number 6. So let me pop back over and see who our number 6 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heather Cooper, because Skylar tagged her. So Heather Cooper is our winner.
Congratulations, Heather. There we go.
And welcome to the group. Oh, no. She's already in the group. Duh. That was a slide ago. Yucky. Sorry about that.
I'm like, welcome to the letter H.
You're welcome to the letter H, Heather. All right. Moving right along, we've got this one to do as well. So we talk about it every week. This is our birthday post. This is out all month long. It comes, it pops up in the beginning of the month. If your birthday is in October, if you've got a friend and her birthday is in October, and if she's not in the group, cool, tag her anyway. If she's a mama and she belongs here, if she is in the group, even better, tag her, and then hopefully she will win and get on the giveaway wheel. So we have 24 comments.
Wow.
Let's see. Jazzy Jazz's birthday is today. There she is.
Jasmine, it's your birthday
Happy
today.
Birthday. It is.
Yay, yes. It's my husband's birthday too. I said that in the beginning, but yeah, look at that. Great. 2 great people born on the same day.
That's right. October 29th is important. I believe she's a bit younger than Connor and I. So
probably quite a bit.
Yeah.
Connor is a big 4 or 5 today.
Woohoo!
So it's easy for me to keep track because he was born in 80, so I just look at the year and I'm like, okay.
Just quickly do the math.
Easy math.
Makes things easy.
Easy math.
All right. We've got number 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nicole Jensen. Winner.
Jensen.
All right. So
All right.
happy birthday, Nicole. Happy birthday, October babies. And Nicole is on the giveaway wheel for next month. She has no idea what she's going to win, but it's really cool. Just take my word for it. All right. And these ladies, so this is our top 10 list. This is not something that we choose. Sonia and I are not any part of this. This is just Facebook doing their thing. And it calculates over, 28-day period or something like that, how many comments you've had, how many reactions you've had, and how many posts you have made. And you make the top 10 if you're up there. So for number 1, we've got Marissa Hall. Number 2, Daring Dopamine. Number 3, we have the birthday girl herself, Jazz. Number 4, we have Miranda Ray. She is our co-admin over in the divorce community, if you don't know her. We have Kendra Blair, number 5. We have Erin McDonald on at number 6. She is our co-admin here in the big group, we call it for obvious reasons, and it is the Arizona group. Nikki Stratton coming in at number 7. Ashley Parker, number 8. Christine Ruiz at number 9. And Shyla Porter coming in at number 10. Big congratulations to you guys. Everybody on this list gets an entry to the giveaway wheel for next month. So congratulations, you. Yes. This is our words of the week. So this is totally from me, guys. This is my thoughts and feelings. This is things that I've learned throughout my life. You know, if you agree with me, great. If you don't, that's great too. I'm here for the discussion, just kind of talking about things that are on my mind. And this last week, I was really thinking a lot about assumptions and how the many assumptions that we probably make automatically on a daily basis can really rob us of true connection and honestly can rob us of truth. And so I challenged people to this past week to try and notice when we are making assumptions, even the most minor assumptions, and then, you know, stop and actually think about that with open questions and genuine curiosity. Because as I say, you never know what amazing opportunities can come from seeking the real story. I think we act and react oftentimes on not the real story. That's what I've noticed throughout my 46 years of life. So that is every Sunday. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. I've been doing that for almost 2 months now. So hopefully you guys like it. Do you want to talk about this, my dear?
I sure do. This is a super important post now that we're on the 29th. So it's pretty self-explanatory. So you just share your favorite Halloween events, trick-or-treating spots, anything like that, any trunk or treats or anything like that there is, because we're just literally a couple days away. I haven't commented on there, but I probably should. My 2 favorite trick-or-treating spots, and they're amazing, is what is it, Morrison Ranch. I love Morrison Ranch in Gilbert. And then also right next door to Morrison Ranch is Agritopia. I love Agritopia. Love it. So fun fact about Agritopia. So we just bought our house and I love our house and we're doing a bunch of renovations to it. So we went down there looking at Christmas lights because Agritopia has some fantastic Christmas lights. And we were driving through there and there's a portion of homes where there are beautiful homes and it's like Stepford Wives kind of look, streets with like lined with trees, and it's just so festive and nice. So my husband has never like really driven down those streets, and he's like, "That's it, sell the house." He's like, "I want to live in Agritopia." He loves it. Well, I mentioned Agritopia to him whenever we were house hunting because I found one that was actually the same price as we bought ours for. And he was like, "No, we need land. We want land." But then he's like, "This is just so festive." It reminds me of California, and his heart is in California. I know it just kills him how expensive it is over there that he's like, because he wants to move over there. We almost did like a year ago.
I know.
But yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm glad we didn't though. Because
me too.
Well, and he got laid off in February. We would have been like screwed over there. It's so expensive. And I don't even want to touch real estate in California. Like those people are crazy. I watch the shows.
Yeah.
Crazy. So
remember what I said about making assumptions.
Oh, I know that is true. Sometimes crazy. But with assumptions too, what would you say the difference between assumptions and expectations are?
So an assumption would be, from my perspective, something that I assume someone's thinking, or I assume, you know, some someone means, or like something that I almost create in my mind that something means
Yeah.
without knowing for sure, without asking questions. Like, for example, if I text you and you don't text me back, and I might assume you're mad at me,
Yeah.
when that isn't really the case. You're just a super busy mom, and you're, running from here, there, and everywhere. And maybe you looked at my text and forgot to reply. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I wouldn't know that unless I spoke to you and was like, "Hey man, you didn't text me back. You mad, bro?" And you'd be like, "No, I'm
Yeah.
just really busy," and blah blah blah. So that's like an
Yeah.
example of what I vision an assumption to be. An expectation would be like, "You're my husband, so I expect XYZ out of you, or I expect you to
Yeah.
behave in XYZ way."
Yeah.
Right? And I may or may not communicate that. Probably better to communicate that, or don't have that expectation.
Yeah.
Is that does that make sense? Am I crazy?
No, it definitely does. I just, I always, I was talking to Soraya, my 17-year-old, about relationships, and not just any relationships, just like friends relationships, significant other relationships, just any relationships you have, and how important communication is.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have communication, then sometimes you set these expectations for people, and when they don't fulfill them, then it's just it I always like to say, if you expect somebody to do something, that's the first route to failure.
Yeah.
So, or disappointment, not failure, to disappointment, because that, you're putting your feelings and your happiness in somebody else's hand when it's your own responsibility.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's just that when I was listening to the video that you put up, I was thinking about that, and just how important it is to have those, to have the, assumptions and expectations in the right place, so
Yeah.
that, so you could just communicate better, and so like you're not just setting yourself up for failure, because there you get a lot of disappointment there. And like with me, I forgot what it's called. It's like emotional something, but like how you mentioned, like if when I first started working with you, right, like, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm a very like, the reason why I wanted to join a team is because I like having that accountability, and Katie is like the queen of accountability. Like,
Aw,
she gives me,
shucks.
it's so nice. And so like I needed that. And so it was tough for me, because when I would overpromise and
Mhm.
underdeliver, and then it
Yeah.
was tough whenever you would give me, like, because you're my mentor, and so you would give me, like, hey, let's do this. And in the beginning, before I understood, well, really before I even got diagnosed with ADHD, and I didn't understand these feelings, I
Mhm.
would automatically be like, oh my gosh, she hates me. I'm doing a horrible
Mm.
job. She doesn't want me.
Mhm.
And it was such an overwhelming feeling, and then you won't be able to sleep, and it's so tough. But once you understand it and you communicate and you don't assume things, you don't have these
Mhm.
expectations, your relationships, professional and personal, could just be so much better. And your own happiness could be so much
Yep.
better, because then you're not
Yep.
so reliant, or you don't worry about things, because you're not assuming things from people. You're not worried about it, because it's just like, it is what it is. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Mom says she thinks assumptions are what you think is true, expectations are what you hope will be true. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good definition.
Yeah,
Look
I
at that.
agree. Yeah.
Poet.
You know what though?
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
I feel like, and I don't know if this was present in your, you know, molding as a child, but I don't really feel like we were very encouraged to ask questions, kind of like children should be seen and not heard type thing. Like, don't ask
Yeah.
questions,
It's a
just do as you're told.
because I said so
Yeah, kind of
mentality.
world,
Yeah.
right? And so I feel like that obviously translates, now we're all adults, and it's maybe harder if you grew up in that environment, or if you
Mhm.
grew up feeling that way. It may be harder to have that hard conversation with somebody else, or to ask
Yeah.
those questions, to be like, "Hey man, like, you didn't text me back for, a whole day. Are we still good? Like, are you okay?"
Yeah.
And I think oftentimes we're so self-focused that we think it's us, whereas your friend could have been in a car accident or something.
Yeah.
And you know what I
Yeah, you don't
mean?
know.
Like
Hmm.
you don't know. And so I think it's definitely important to try to overcome that feeling of not feeling comfortable. And it
Hmm.
takes a while, right, to feel comfortable
It
with that
does.
and to feel real confident with that. But asking questions and having those hard conversations with people is really mucho important.
I agree. Totally agree. I know that that's a really far fetch from, I went backwards for my trick or treating thing, but yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, anywho,
utopia, so all fun
yeah,
stuff is happening.
yeah, yeah, there you go. So yeah, so back to Halloween. So this is our costume swap and share thread. So if you are wanting to sell, buy, give, if you're like in search of something free, if if things are, because Spirit Halloween is crazy expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
And Targets and Walmarts are like bare shelves. So if you guys want to help each other out, and if you want to do a little fall cleaning, or out of your closet for any of any costumes or anything you've been holding on to, or if you just are in search of something, just comment on here. And as I've said every week since I posted this, so I posted that here to make it easier for you guys to find and to help you guys out. However, it's not a sponsored event through us. And just be careful, please, please, please be careful when you meet up with somebody to exchange these. Go to a well-lit area where there's a lot of people. Do your research. Don't go alone, because we don't know. We we try our best to kind of sort through our members, but people slip through the cracks, and so
Yep.
just be careful, and meet them publicly. But this hopefully will help a few people. So yeah, that's about it.
Yes. Exercise appropriate caution because at the end of the day, it is the internet. Okay.
Hmm.
So thank you
It
for
is.
saying that. All right, guys. So we are getting into podcast episodes from the prior week. And this is, well, yeah, the prior week. It would
Hmm.
count. Yesterday counts as a prior week, right? Because we're Wednesday
Yep.
to Wednesday.
Prior to today.
Prior to
Yeah.
today. So this is our real estate tip Tuesday. This comes out every Tuesday, and this is like a 3 to 7 minute real estate or mortgage tip every Tuesday. And you guys really need to follow this because not only do we go over basics, but we also dive into things like when the government passes something or doesn't pass something, how that affects you as a homeowner. So really is definitely a lot of value in this podcast. And you can follow us over, if you like to watch the YouTube channel, we do both. We do visual, so it's a video, or we do the audio version. But hop on over to our YouTube channel. It is at Team Evo AZ, real easy. That's our handle. And there you can like, subscribe, all the things. But that's where you'll find the individual playlists of all of the content that we put out. And we are huge on education, huge on providing value, data, and really important information that you need to know when you are even considering real estate, or maybe you purchased a home and you've lived there for 100 years and you don't intend to sell. You still need to know what's going on and what affects homeowners. So I highly encourage that one. Next up, we have our favorite coach, Erin. We just talked about her a couple of minutes ago. She is our co-admin here in the big group, and she spoke about how to maintain muscle mass and boost longevity, even on a busy schedule. She heard your cry, Sonia. She heard you say,
Yeah.
dude, like schedules and stuff, getting off track, blah, blah. She heard you, man. You need to listen to this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sonia's like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
do.
next.
I'm like, yeah. No, no, sorry. I saw Nicole. I saw Nicole comment, "Thank you, yay," and I looked to the side to see. I'm like, wait, which name was it that we pulled? It's the B-Day post winner. So congratulations, Nicole. Sorry, that
Yes, happy
distracted me. My
birthday.
my ADHD was showing. So, but yes, this one. I'm glad that she heard me, and I have to watch this one because muscle mass and on a busy schedule, and like the long, I just have to. It's very important. I was a big, like, whenever I first started going to gym, because I didn't know, weights are scary. They're so scary to people. People don't know what to work on and how long to work on, how many reps and what the weight. And it's so important for once you get older to maintain that muscle mass, because then
Yep.
whenever you don't and you just do cardio, like I know
Right.
quite a few people that have had a fantastic weight loss journey, but they did it all through cardio. And
Mm-hmm.
so they're just very like everything's just super saggy, and it's not even like that's normal with like very large weight loss, but it's just like it's harder for you to maintain too. So keeping that protein up, which I learned from Erin. I've learned so
Yep.
many tips from her. Like
She's
it's
amazing.
ridiculous. And obviously she
Yeah,
listens when she hears things that I say. So
she does. She
yes,
totally
yeah,
listens. She gets all her content ideas from you. I know it. Um, but
yeah.
seriously, what you said is so spot on and something I learned from Erin as well. The older we get, the more muscle mass is important and the harder it is to maintain and build.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
weights are
Yeah.
a thing, girl. They are a
Yeah.
thing. All right, so catch that. Erin is here live every Tuesday. Over if you need to catch the replay and you can't find it in the group or you can't find it on our MOMnation page because Facebook does remove lives after 30 days, which is a new thing, and I hate it. But whatever.
Mhm.
You can hop on over to our YouTube channel is at MOMnation USA. That's our handle, and you will see a playlist for Coach Erin. So just check her out
Yeah.
there.
And she is live. I know that you said that already, but she's live, so you guys can ask whatever questions you guys want, or if there's a subject that she hasn't covered yet. She's covered tons of subjects. Just comment it
Yeah.
on there, and I'm sure she'll jot it down in her notes because she just loves being super thorough.
Yeah, and she is super thorough, so that's great.
Yeah.
Should you trust AI with your relationship advice is the
Oh,
podcast that came out on Monday
yeah.
with Diana and I. This is our love story, which our tagline is Q&A for couples, because we do answer a lot of questions, mainly from posts that people
Mhm.
have. So this was not a post per se that we chose to break down and discuss like we often do. This is more of a topic that we decided was important based on a variety of posts that we've seen lately, where people are consulting Dr.
Mhm.
Chat GPT for their relationship advice. And that
Yeah.
can get really, really dangerous. Guys, you need
Yeah.
to listen to this. It's important.
Yeah, I could totally see how that can be. I could totally see how that could be dangerous. I'm excited to see how, how Diana talks about it. She's so amazing at what she does. I use AI and like Chat GPT all the time for so much stuff. It is such a huge help
It really
for
is.
certain things. But when it comes to personal relationship advice, that's one thing that you got to understand is this is artificial intelligence. And they don't know relationships. They don't know real feelings. All AI is just they're literally just crowdsourcing the internet and seeing what articles they find and throwing it in there. So it's, I mean, it, it's not very dependable, but it's gonna be interesting to watch that one, see what she says.
Definitely do, because she really dives into how incredibly dangerous it can be. And I'll
Yeah.
just leave it at that. But Diana is pretty, I feel pretty spot on. I mean, she's an expert, of course, but I feel pretty spot on, especially with that. So check it
Yeah.
out. She's cool. And then lastly, guys, I just gave you a little hint. That means the end of the show is coming up. If you want to get last commenter, well, then you better get those fingers ready. This is our latest From the Heart podcast. And this was such a cool conversation, especially for, those that are preparing kiddos for college, getting teens ready to be like actual adults. There were a lot. Stacy Johnson, I mean, there was so much value packed into this conversation. I can't even believe it. I honestly have to go back and watch the replay again because she did suggest some things that we can do, even if we have, like me, I have a sixth grader. So even in the sixth grade, there are things that we can do to make our child adult world college ready. And she goes over those things. And some of the things are super basic and like you wouldn't even think are a thing, but they absolutely are. And she does give her reason behind it, which I think is great.
Mhm.
So check that out. It is our From the Heart podcast, the latest one, Raising College Ready Teens. Again, if you can't find it in the group, it'll last for 30 days in the group until Facebook removes it. If you can't find it on the group or in the page or on the page, hop over to YouTube. It will live there forever. So don't worry
Yeah.
about them taking it down unless, I go to YouTube jail for something. I never have been. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's a thing, but
I I didn't see that. I don't know why I didn't see that video posted. I'm gonna have to watch it just because I have
I
my
think because you're a
college
college ready teen.
ready
Mm-hmm.
teen. Is she
Mm-hmm.
college ready though? She actually
Well,
just got a she got um just her acceptance letter too. She's going to ASU, the ASU Polytechnic campus through their medical program. So I'm
nice.
super excited about that. So, and then I learned, she was like, "Mom, can I live on campus?" And I'm like, "Oh, if you could get
Yeah.
like $10,000 worth of scholarships, sure."
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
that's like how much extra it is.
so
Crazy.
Stacy talks about scholarships. And she
Yeah,
talks
great.
about the different scholarships you can get. She talks about the things that you should start doing now to set yourself up for said scholarships. So you definitely need to like
I'm
run
gonna watch
to
it.
watch the replay. Yes.
Yeah,
And thank you
I
so
just
much, Jessica Cates. We appreciate the love. And we're so glad that you are enjoying the resources for sure.
yeah.
Oh, Jazzy said she'd bail me out of YouTube jail. You're the best. I love her. She's so cute and she's such a good dancer.
She is. She is.
Yes. All right, guys, this is it. This is the end of the show. We have our last commenter is the birthday girl, Jazzy Jazz, telling me she's going to bail me out of jail. What are friends for, you know?
Exactly. There you
All
go.
right, guys. Over and out. All my love. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to MOMnation, where moms find real support, real connection, and real community. Founded in 2014 by Katie Holly Lambert, MOMnation started as a way to unite and empower moms. Now it's grown into a movement. Through vibrant communities, local events, and meaningful conversations, MOMnation helps moms grow, share, and thrive together. Listen to From the Heart, where we share inspirational stories, useful information, and discuss a variety of women-related topics. And check out Live and Learn, where moms just like you share helpful tips, tools, and real-life skills. Be part of something bigger. Visit www.momnation.com and follow us on social media, because motherhood is better when we do it together.